for another edition of Bizzy MC TV, where we bring you hot interviews, dope music, and all-around commentary on the latest news events that's happening in the world. It's getting real crazy, y'all. Man, this shit getting stupider and stupider by the motherfucking minute. Is anybody using any fucking common sense here? I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to tell you what the fuck to do with your body. The only way to escape this shit I see is if we leave the fucking planet. Whoa! All over the world they with this dumb shit, man. And it's all thriving from the Chinamen and the Euro. Those two motherfuckers in tandem is destroying the world. Trying to fight to be number one. America fighting to be number one. What they claim to be number one now, or whatever. And another one we got. Can the fully vaccinated still get the Delta strain? That's another question. Oh yeah. That's crazy because I'm hearing people like, need a booster. The fuck? And then we're gonna get into this other shit. How long does it really take for a vaccine to be produced? Like, the clinical human trials, through all the CDC and the Pfizer and all that shit, what they had to go through. How long does that really take for it to be safe for society? Hell of a question, family. Shit's not a game, man. But without further ado, man, I'm about to bring the show, man. Welcome y'all to Bizzy MC TV, where we bring you hot music, interviews, and give you commentary on the illest news stories that's hot, that's rocking the world, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into it. We're gonna go into it, okay? We're gonna go into the news story. Let me find this mug right now. Okay.
917, welcome back. The Delta variant of COVID-19 virus is the dominant variant in the US. It is highly transmissible. That is the big...
Oh yeah, and I forgot to put it in, but I was putting it in by the beginning. It's not no longer the Delta variant. That's why it's getting stupid and stupid. Now this shit called the Lambda. The Lambda variant now, bro. It's called the Lambda variant. Look that shit up, bro. This shit getting crazy and crazy. They making strand after strand of this motherfucking shit, bro. The devil is turning up the dial, all right? Let me go ahead and let y'all hear this.
Problem, but there is another strain of the virus that the World Health Organization is calling a variant of interest, the Lambda variant. Something you might start to hear more about. The first case of the Lambda variant was found in a Texas hospital last week, but...
Bro, they trying to kill the shit out of us, man. If y'all don't use common sense and know what's going on, you know, because it's a thing now. You got people getting hard on the unvaccinated because they're mad because they took the jab. So they want you to take the jab. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, fuck that nigga. I want them niggas to take that shit. I got it. Misery likes company. This is exactly what this reminds me of. Nigga, you know you mad you took the shot. Now you willing to take a bag and do anything you can to make everybody else do it. But fuck that.
Down in South America, it is the most prevalent strain, accounting for 84% of the cases in Peru right now. What does this all mean?
They started that over there in South America.
What does it mean when it says of interest, and how worried should we be? Dr. Purvi Parikh joins us this morning. She is an immunologist with Allergy and Asthma Network, who is also a co-investigator with COVID vaccine trials. So she knows a little bit about this, obviously, and we're so happy that you're here to discuss this. So what does it mean when it says of interest? Is this something we should be concerned about? Right, absolutely, especially.
They're gonna make us concerned about this shit, bro. Cause they're gonna do all they fucking can to goddamn round people up and get them vaccinated, man. I mean, bro, it's getting to the point where it's getting damn near demonic, man. How they trying to get us to take this shit, bro.
Now that, travel has increased, more people are moving about, a lot of precautions have relaxed, it can very easily become the dominant variant in the U.S. Already we have cases spotted in Texas, so it's only a matter of time before more of the country is affected.
Man, this propaganda on this shit, the way they picked up the propaganda on this shit is amazing. Like, I turn on the news, I don't watch TV, but I try to watch like NBC News and shit, and I turn that shit on and I look at some CNN, bruh. That Delta variant, this Lambda shit, whatever they got, this new shit going on, man. They turn up the dial on this shit, man. I don't know what the fuck we gonna do out here, family, with this, man. What you gonna do when you know the jab got poison in it? You gonna take it? I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. You do what you want to do with your life. I'm not an anti-vaxxer or nothing like that. I'm just anti-putting bullshit in my body. Facts. Facts, man.
So for people who don't know, the variants are named after the Greek alphabet, so they're coming in that order. The Lambda variant is the newer strain, right? Or is there something else that's developing that we don't know yet about, but we're going to hear about in a couple days or next week? Correct. This is the new...
Yeah, we're going to hear something new. They're going to come up with something newer and newer to be like, that's the trick. Some shit that just drop us off. And then we're going to be forced to take it. Because... I don't know, man. I don't know. They shit ain't working right, so they need to add a little seasoning to their plan. That's exactly what they're doing. They're adding fucking seasoning to their fucking plan, man. And they're about to have everybody fooled, man, because everybody won't go back outside. Everybody won't go to the concerts. Everybody won't go to the club, shake their ass.
Newest one of interest. There are others that also have been identified, but because this has become so prevalent in South America and is at risk of becoming prevalent in the U.S. already, we already have that one case. That's why we're talking about it now. The bigger concern with these new variants is that we get to a variant where our vaccines are no longer effective. So far, including the Delta variant, the vaccines are very good at keeping people out of the hospital, keeping them from dying, and now this Lambda variant is being tested against all the other vaccines that are currently available. So hopefully that continues to be the case, because we don't want to get to a point where there's a variant where our vaccines are not working as well. Well, so here, how does this work? So once we find out there's another variant, right, because the virus mutates and changes, is that when doctors or professionals start testing it out and seeing how it does with the vaccine? How does that process work? Yeah, so as soon as we have one identified and we're seeing an increase in cases like we have with the Lambda and previously with the Delta, immediately we start testing it with our vaccines just to make sure that...
She part of the bullshit, bruh. She down there with her old people. She down there in Colombia, down there in the hospital, fucking up her own fucking people. And 9 times out of 10, who they hitting down there is the black Colombians. I bet you, bro. I bet you the black Colombians down there fucked up off some shit, bro. I put money on that shit, bro. And they testing them, using them as the lab rats, like they do the American blacks. Use us as lab rats for a lot of shit.
Neutralization activity is still holding up. And then we're also looking at people who get sick with it. If they're vaccinated, are they ending up in the hospital? Are they ending up, passing away from it? So these are all important questions that come up every time a new variant comes out. But the best way to avoid these variants is to get vaccinated. Because if the virus can't spread from person to person...
Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. That's all they telling you. Come on, bruh. There's something weird about that shit, bruh. And the way she said it was evil.
We don't have to worry about these new variants popping up.
And she down there with her own people.
And
That ain't her people because she don't even look like one of them.
Interest, the Delta variant right now, which we're dealing with, of concern. What do we know about the Lambda variant? Because the Delta variant is highly transmissible. What do we know about Lambda, and what can we expect moving forward?
Right, so this is also highly transmissible. So we don't know if it's more so than the Delta variant, but we know already in a very short amount of time, the virus has spread rapidly throughout South America. We're seeing cases in Texas. So again, it's definitely much more contagious than the original strains of the virus that we had early on in the pandemic. And
Okay. Okay, nurse. Okay, nurse. So if it originated in Colombia, right? It originated in South America, right? How the fuck it get to Texas? The motherfuckers put that shit there, bruh. This is my mind. These are my thoughts. This just what the fuck I think on Bizzy MC TV. Bizzy MC on his mind. This is what the fuck I think. Man, they put that shit in Texas, my nigga. We already know.
It's yet to be determined if it's more deadly and more dangerous. Delta, we believe, is so because it not only is more contagious, it causes much higher loads of the virus in your body, in your airways, so it's much harder to fight off.
This ain't nothing but a fear commercial.
So, time will tell, and stay tuned, but for sure it is extremely transmissible with the Lambda variant.
Dr. Parikh, before we let you go, just real quick, because people are concerned about, well, how many more variants are there going to be? How do these emerge? Is there a way to kind of gauge what's going to happen?
You can't even gauge that shit because they putting it out there like that, man. America is like compared to most countries, it's clean as a motherfucker. You go in most places. Man, there ain't no wet markets all over the place out this motherfucker. Ain't no goddamn people eating bats and soup and shit and all that, man. Bruh, we Americans ain't nasty like that. We wash our hands. Most of us wash our ass. You understand like that? We use soap. Other countries don't use soap. Other countries don't use cologne and shit. They be stinking. You understand what I'm saying? But, bro, this shit is weird, man. This shit is very weird.
Happen come fall and winter?
Yeah, I mean, they emerge basically through people who are unvaccinated because as the virus spreads from person to person.
See? Now they get to the unvaccinated. Man, these motherfuckers here, she's working for the devil.
And it's smart. It evolves.
This doctor's on the dark side, bro.
The only way we'll know how many more will come depends on the general public, and them getting their vaccinations, them still continuing those mitigation measures like masking. The CDC is now recommending it again for indoors. All of these things will dictate how many more variants we have. So in a way, it's in our hands to kind of curb this pandemic.
So you're saying if people don't get vaccinated, more variants are to come?
Yes, absolutely. And
Ding. That's just what I was looking for. That's just what I was fucking looking for. That was my answer. That was just what I was looking for. They're going to blame the new variants on the motherfucking unvaccinated. I told y'all, it's coming, bruh. They try to give it to us. They try to give us, like I said, free weed, free food, scratch offs and shit, How about you willing to sell out for it, man? It's like selling your soul, bruh.
And if people don't mask and follow the local public health guidelines, more variants will come as well.
Doctor, thank you so much for your time.
That's a motherfucking lie, bro. I wish they leave these people alone, leave everybody alone, man. Scaring everybody with this bullshit, man. This ain't nothing but a devil from the pit of hell. If y'all can't see, this is the work of Satan. If y'all can't see this is the work of Satan, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all. Y'all motherfuckers running around here with them masks on and shit, watching CNN and ABC and NBC, getting scared as a motherfucker. The only thing you need to do is exercise, eat right, and make sure your children eat right and exercise. They're lying on mainstream media news, bro. It's not normal to get vaccinated, and then 2 weeks later, it's some new shit where you got to get another shot. You got to be on. It's like an iPhone. The coronavirus is starting to be like the fucking iPhone. A new fucking model every 3 months. The Corona 11. But no, they going by names and shit of some kind of fucking chart. Some kind of fucking chart, man. I don't know, bro. This shit is fucking weird, bro. I ain't fucking with it, man. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I can't tell you what to do with your body. You want to get the motherfucker, God bless you. God bless you. Go protect yourself. God bless you. I'll wait for you in the car, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait for you in the motherfucking car. So the next story, man. The next story, man, is can fully vaccinated people still spread the coronavirus? Can they? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Let me go to this video. She was popping off, man. Can fully vaccinate? That's my question, man. That's what I want to know, man. We're gonna see right now. We're gonna hear right now, man.
Fold reduction in the risk of hospitalization and death from COVID compared with people who are unvaccinated. For getting COVID at all, the risk is 8-fold lower if you're vaccinated. But cases in vaccinated people do happen. The CDC estimates about 35,000 per week among 162 million people in the U.S. who are vaccinated. Now, the agency released a case study today on the major outbreak we've been hearing about in Provincetown, Massachusetts, that began around July 4th, where among 469 cases in Massachusetts, 74% were fully vaccinated. We spoke with a young man who came down with COVID after visiting.
I work out 5 or 6 days a week, and I was truly off my feet for 6 of the past 11 days, which was shocking to me and surprising.
Did you see the wording in a little crack of what he said? He said he regularly exercised and he was only down for 6 days. That shit'll usually kill you if you're in bad health. The motherfucker said he eat and exercise. That's what saved his fucking life.
Now, he said he was fully vaccinated and believes if he hadn't been, he'd have had to get medical care. See,
he lying. He lying, bruh. That's a lie, man. That's a lie like a motherfucker. Now we know, yeah, it's a lie. Fully vaccinated people can't get, it's a lie. It's a lie, man. This shit is crazy. Let's listen to all this damn bullshit.
CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky saying the findings from Provincetown were a pivotal reason behind the updated mask guidance this week. That even fully vaccinated people, if infected, can carry high viral loads and potentially be contagious. But that report concluding perhaps the guidance didn't go far enough, suggesting that even areas without substantial or high transmission might consider expanding their prevention strategies, including masking in indoor settings regardless of vaccination status. And Shep, a lot of people are raising questions about whether we're going to start seeing stronger measures from the federal government. And in fact, Dr. Walensky was just asked about this on Fox News tonight, whether they're considering mandating the vaccine on a federal level. She said, quote, "That's something that I think the administration is looking into."
Y'all voted for Joe Biden. Y'all was happy with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden got in office. Now y'all look at this shit. They gonna mandate this motherfucking shit, my nigga. Did you just hear? They getting ready to mandate, they getting ready to mandate the jab, my nigga. Most High protect us, man. And I mean that in all seriousness. And I'm not joking on Bizzy MC TV tonight. In all seriousness, this is This is a 911, man, for humanity. I don't know if we all gonna go along with it. I don't know if we're gonna go along and get the mark of the beast or whatever y'all want to call that shit. It's all in the category of that shit. I'm not a religious person, you understand? But I could tell you right now, it's on the lines of that shit. It's on the lines of following that script of that revelation shit. I mean, I do concur with that. I do concur with that because I watch a lot of alien movies and supernatural science fiction. And they give away a lot of their shit through these movies, man. All they doing is following the script of a movie, man, because the motherfucker that's running this vaccine shit is probably a motherfucking madman. I mean a sadistic motherfucker, man. His shit is going according to plan. Weirdo motherfucker. Evil motherfucker. All gonna be according to plan, man. It's wild, man, how shit is and you understand the world. But here go a little bit more.
Shep, that's a reversal from what we've been hearing from the administration. In fact, just from a White House spokesperson today who said that is not on the table. So we'll wait to see if that's really a change or maybe a misspeaking. Shep?
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.
Yeah, man, they don't know what the fuck they want to tell people or what the fuck they want to do, man. All I know is these people just keep wanting control of everybody's life, man. I don't know why these motherfuckers so hell bent on the control of somebody else's fucking life, man. I just want to know that. How can they just gain monopoly on people's lives, man? Like millions of people. Why is it important? Why is it important for me to get this bullshit? Y'all put that shit here. We ain't put that shit here, man. We innocent bystanders in this bullshit. And then y'all go against the people and make all these fucked up laws and fuck the people up with this bullshit, man. Listening to that bullshit ass doctor, man. You know, Dr. F. You know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say that little weasel ass motherfucker name. I don't trust no motherfucker like him. I don't. Racist as hell. I mean, like a celebrated racist. Not just a motherfucker be like, fuck you, nigga. No, that motherfucker see your head on the platter on the table, nigga, and would laugh. And I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, bruh. Evil motherfucker, bruh. The man that handled AIDS, bruh, and he's handling this shit, telling you what to do, and y'all motherfuckers listening to this little weasel. When the heat was getting on him, when the heat was getting on him and motherfuckers was trying to get at him and shit, you know what I'm saying? He started, you know, slipping up and shit. But now that Biden got in office, and shit, now it's like he back talking shit again. And everything is ramping up. Now you got so many fucking variants, like I said earlier, coming. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just curious. I want to know how long it take to make to make a jab. How long does it take? I know it don't take no 6 months. I know it take like 10 to 15, I think 10 to 15 years because you're supposed to have clinical trials on cells, animals, or humans or whatever until it's safe for the people. That's the way I think it should go down. But yeah, we're gonna listen to this shit too. All right, here we go. How long does it take to develop a vaccine?
On March 11th, the World Health Organization declared the novel coronavirus a pandemic. More than a month later, over 80 companies were working on developing a vaccine across the globe. Some were even in human trials. And those numbers are rising quickly. Does that mean a vaccine could be completed in a year and a half?
Dr. Fauci gets up in front of the American public and says,
oh, I don't mean coming in too, but the vaccine is also money. And then they spent all this money making this bullshit. You think they ain't gonna make people take it?
we hope that this could be 12 to 18 months. That's obviously aspirational. I can't imagine that this could be done in less than 2 years.
Dr. Paul Offit is director of the Vaccine Education Center,
And that vaccine they putting in people right now was made in like 6 months. 8 months tops. Super speed, bro. Go ahead, go out in the world. You know, you ain't gonna get that bullshit. Oh, wait a minute. The one I gave you earlier ain't gonna protect you from this one. The boogeyman over here, you need another one. They gonna fuck around, man, and kill millions of people, bro. They are gonna kill millions of fucking people behind this bullshit, bro. I swear, bro.
attending physician in the Division of Infectious Diseases at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. He was part of the team that created a vaccine for rotavirus, a common virus that sickened over 2 million children in the U.S. each year before the vaccine was introduced in 2006.
That was a 26-year effort, and that is typical.
Viruses mutate to survive.
And when they said that shit that he cured in children, he said that vaccine took 26 years, bruh. He said that vaccine took 26 years, bro. Imagine they giving you something in goddamn 8 months, bruh. Imagine that shit, nigga. A nigga giving you some shit telling you it's medicine he made in 8 months. And it takes 26 years typically to make one.
And those mutations make it a lot harder to develop vaccines to thwart them. But developing the vaccine itself isn't the only time-consuming part. Testing the vaccine to make sure it's safe to give to people can take several months, if not years.
The best case scenario, you start with an animal model. So in other words, you take a mouse or a rat or a monkey or whatever experimental animal you're working with.
Like I just said, you're supposed to take an animal model at least to see what's going on. At least like a primate that's closer to humans, you know? You know?
You inoculate it with in this case, the virus that you're interested in.
The animal can then be exposed to the disease. If successful, the vaccine then protects that animal.
After that, then you slowly move into dose-ranging trials. You want to just get some sense of what dose you're supposed to give to induce an immune response.
Doses can also be changed to reduce potential side effects. The drug is then gradually tested on larger and larger groups of people to assess safety and to confirm that it actually grants some immunity to the virus being targeted.
But you still don't really necessarily know what immune response you're looking for. You don't know what immune response is protective. The only real way to know that is to do a so-called efficacy study, the phase 3 efficacy study, where you give the vaccine to some people and don't give it to others, and make sure those two groups are alike in all other aspects in terms of their socioeconomic background, their medical background.
Those two groups would then be monitored to see what happens when they are naturally exposed to the virus.
I think you would have to do thousands of people to see whether or not it worked and whether it was safe.
Offit argues that because
And none of that procedure was done, man. That's just the preliminaries. This doctor's not going deep with what they really need to do. This doctor is explaining the preliminaries of letting us know how long it takes.
vaccines, like the flu shot, get developed every year, the public gets a false impression of how fast this process can go.
Shout out to y'all rocking with Bizzy MC TV,
The production
man.
cycle is about 6 months. We pick the strains in March. That becomes a vaccine in September.
In 2009, a vaccine was needed for the H1N1 swine flu outbreak. That disease was declared a pandemic in April of that year, but because it was a form of influenza, a vaccine for H1N1 was available to the public by October. The seemingly fast turnaround on other viral outbreaks also hasn't helped perceptions on how quickly vaccines can be created. Between 2014 and 2016,
And they all in
during the
Africa
world's
doing this
largest
shit.
Ebola epidemic, the WHO waived some of these vaccine efficacy trials on humanitarian grounds, and in December 2019, the FDA approved a vaccine for use in the United States.
When the outbreak of Ebola occurred in West Africa,
that means that they gave, like he said, they gave a lot of Africans them diseases, man. Test that shit, then make it ready for the United States, man. Those are the testing grounds. Africa's the testing grounds, bruh. God damn. It's worse than I fucking thought, bruh.
the Ebola vaccine was online quickly, and people thought, wow, that wasn't very hard. But in fact, that vaccine had been in development for 20 years. When that outbreak happened, then you had a situation where you could pretty easily determine whether or not the vaccine was effective.
But Offit says this novel coronavirus is unlike anything we've seen before, having just recently jumped from animals to humans.
Because it's man-made.
It's hard to predict what this virus will do next. Responding quickly is important, but Offit cautions against rushing the vaccine.
I think people have to be open-minded to the fact that medical advances invariably come with a learning curve, that you learn as you go, and sometimes that learning curve is steep and sometimes it's painful. Let's make sure that we adequately test these vaccines, that there's no such thing as, frankly, an emergency use of a vaccine, that we wait to see, because anything that can help you can potentially harm you. And many of the people who will be getting this vaccine are generally healthy young people who have been unlikely to die from this virus.
What does it take to develop?
God damn, man. They ain't follow none of that preliminary basic protocol I just showed y'all, man. They ain't follow none of that. So I'm trying to give you some common sense and let you know what the fuck is going on with this shit, man. They didn't even test it, like I keep saying, on animals. Y'all heard it. They didn't even test this shit on animals, man. They didn't even at least do that. We like, as a society, it's not even a race thing, man. We falling for anything, bruh. Y'all around here wearing them goddamn masks, giving in to that goddamn devil. Only one that need to be protected is the elderly, man, and the motherfucker sick. Y'all scaring people and shit with shit like, and y'all know it's something weird and it's spooky with this shit with the motherfucker GOV, man. Y'all know it's something up with that shit, man. Y'all know it's something up with your what do you call it? The POTUS. Something up with your POTUS, bruh. And your VPOTUS. Something going on with that shit, man. It's something real kooky with this shit, man. And I'm scared for me and my family, man. You understand? Because I know what type brother I'm is, bruh. I'm the type nigga, man, if I was back in the slave time, man, I'd been niggas I'd have ran. You ain't my master, man. They had to kill me, bruh. They would have hung me, bruh. I'm not gonna listen to that nigga, bruh. I'ma run. I'm just a trying to go through beats, man. Trying to see what's good. I like this one. I might do something off this shit. But yeah, man, this is my final thought right here if I get up out of here, man. That Lambda variant, man. The devil really turning up the dial on shit, man. Y'all niggas be careful out there, man. If you gotta wear your mask, you're around motherfuckers. They really trying to target us with that shit, man. They're not even trying to give us the nasty shit, but want to put that shit in us. They targeting us. Y'all pay attention to that shit, man. Stop partying and getting fucked up. Not paying attention, man. I get fucked up too, but I do shit with righteous steps, nigga. I got that shit from Nas, nigga. I do this shit with righteous steps, nigga. Nigga do the same shit I do, wake up in the hospital, nigga. But facts though. And can the fully vaccinated get the Delta variant? That was the question. The answer was hell yeah. According to them niggas. Woo. Amen. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you fucking don't. Like I said, man, if you took that shit, God bless you. But I wouldn't take another goddamn thing if I was fully vaccinated. I wouldn't take another goddamn thing. Fact. I can't believe it, man, that these niggas keep coming up with these different kind of shits now. This shit coming up, Corona's starting to have a family. Man. And it takes at least 24 to 25 years to make a vaccine. That was the last question. How long does it take to make one? About almost damn near 30 years, bruh. But stop falling for that bullshit, man. Get educated. Read books. Understand the world around you. Bizzy MC TV. Dope commentary, dope music, ill interviews. So on that note, I love y'all, man. Y'all be good, man. I'm about to be out enjoying me some dinner. Peace, one love. See y'all next show. Be safe.